This is a part two. This is a part two to my lesson. Sex is a covenant. And where I was leaving off at was, right where I was leaving off at was when cuz show, yeah, you thought I was gonna forget. Hell nah. When cuz show up to your motherfucking job, ready to beat your motherfucking head in. Cause while he was beating that pussy down, he was letting you know, this my pussy. This my pussy. So when he show up to your job, ready to beat your motherfucking head in, you scared. You done brainwashed you while y'all were fucking talking about this your pussy. This your pussy. Yeah. You thought you were just saying that? You thought he thought you was just joking? He took that shit to heart. Why? It's a covenant. Let's continue. Separation feels like trauma because covenant was broken. Malachi chapter 2 verse 16 KJV. For the Lord, the God of Israel, saith that he hateth putting away. God hate a man that just put a woman away. Just get rid of the woman because she was your little sneaker link. Or you went and got you a better bitch and now you don't want to take care of this bitch like you taking care of this bitch here. Now you obligated to take care of both of these bitches. Right? Breaking after union is not merely emotional separation. Why? And in today's time with feminism and the sexual revolution, it's more women that's breaking the covenant than it is men. That's why 75% of the divorce rates are initiated by women. Right? And outside, and that number goes to 90% when the woman is college educated. Kevin Samuels put you guys on that code, on that game, on those statistics, right? But even outside of a marriage, outside of the United States form of marriage, right? Even outside of that, right? When you get into the real marriage, right? Just y'all fucking around, what we gonna call it in our modern day time. Y'all just fucking around, right? 9 out of 10, it's the woman who gonna end that shit before he end. Nigga gonna fuck as long as you open them legs up. You gotta really be doing some dumbass shit for that nigga say, man, I just can't keep fucking you no more. Yeah? Bitch, you're a headache. I can't keep fucking you no more. You destroying my life. And some niggas love it. They so trauma bonded. They so attached to the covenant and the trauma that comes with that covenant. They feel like if the bitch don't cut his tires up, bust his windows out, show up at his job, trying to beat up on him, she don't love him. Same with some women out here, right? Breaking after that union is not merely emotional separation. It is tearing something heaven recorded as joined, right? Heaven recorded y'all as being together. That was just my baby daddy. He irresponsible. He don't take care of his kids, none of that. I gotta look out for them. But heaven say that's your husband. Uh-oh. Man, my baby mama ignorant as fuck. I don't give a fuck about that bitch, you heard me? Heaven say that's your wife. Nah, Taz, bro. This the bitch I put the ring on. That's my wife. Well, what about Keisha that you fucked when you was 16? What about her? Right? No, Dad. See, he ain't my husband, cause he was the first one I laid down with, and we had a baby together. He not my husband. The husband is the one that put that ring on me, yeah. My question to you guys is, what matters most, your word or heaven word? Because heaven is saying something totally contrary to your statement. And I'm not making this video and all my videos, this is not to shun down or disrespect anyone, right? I'm not biased. I go back and I cut my own motherfucking self with the messages that come out. Because at these moments like this, I'm not Taz. I am possessed by angelic forces. I don't even be understanding some of the shit I be saying till I go back and listen to it. This boy he be out his body. You understand me? Let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. It is not tearing something heaven recorded as joined, right? You're not just leaving a person, you're breaking the covenant your body entered, right? Now, that's just a physical way that you can make a covenant. But you can also make a mental covenant. Huh? Yeah. See, all them bitches that you thought about that you walked in the store, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm a man. I'm in America. Right? That's why I'm on semen retention to help me battle that, but I'm still a man. Right? I'm living in one of the most lustful, right, over-sexualized countries in America. It ain't nothing for me to go to a store and see a bad bitch with her booty out. Right? And my man nature is going, damn, that bitch bad. Right? But I have to have enough fortitude and thinking, right? This is where semen retention comes in at. I got to have enough fortitude and thinking to remind myself, and even sometimes it be hard. Ask King David. Right? Ask King David. Right? It be hard. Because my mind, I'll go in a world by itself where I see myself fucking that woman. And guess what I'm doing? I'm creating a covenant. Uh-oh. Let's get into the next one. Covenant can also be formed in the mind. The world teaches it only counts if you physically do it. But Yahweh Shah taught the covenant begins before the body acts. Let's get it. Matthew 5:28, KJV. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her have committed adultery with her already in his heart, which is mine. You already done fucked her. You don't know is she married or not. Right? But America done told women, no, regardless of who they with, regardless of who they married to, they can impose themselves upon other men as sex objects. I'm not, but feminism came back and told them that's empowerment, girl. She knows she got big titties, but besides her covering herself, she walk out where you see her nipples hard. That's empowerment, girl. He's supposed to be controlled enough within himself to control himself. Feminism, sexual revolution. But she don't give a fuck about what's going on in the mind of that man. Right? This is why some of you ladies, when y'all go to sleep, y'all fucking men that y'all, I don't even know him, I ain't never seen, but you know him. You just never had a physical conversation with him. What you mean I know him? Yeah, that's the nigga when you walked inside of QT, or you walked inside of Kroger's, or you walked inside of Walmart, and that nigga looked at you and you looked at him. In his mind, he was saying, that's a bad bitch. He fucked you in his mind. You went to sleep. That image popped up. You like, where that nigga come? Who is he? Y'all got a covenant now amongst each other. Man, this shit real. The heart made the agreement before the body performed it. Right? And if the mind, if that fucking in his mind, even for the females, if that fucking in her mind is so good, guess what? She gonna act on it. He gonna act on it. Man, I gotta bring that to life. I gotta bring that to life. I'm sorry, I gotta bring that to life. Meaning the imagination participates in covenant. So it ain't just a physical act. Even what you think creates a covenant. Repeated lust builds mental unions, right? Fantasies, emotional attachments, invisible relationships. I told Kenya on the phone, Ms. Richardson, I say, look, if a nigga fuck you good enough in his mind, man, that nigga will do whatever he want, that you want him to do. If he fuck you good enough in his mind, y'all in a relationship. This is why people burn to someone they never touched. Chat just backdoored it with me, right? The spirit recognized the joining the body never completed. It's women right now, bro. I ain't lying. I know them fantasized about me. And I'm going to be real. I do have a connection with them. We ain't never physically fucked. Right? But the only reason why we thinking in such of a manner is because our grandparents and our mothers and fathers of the 60s and 70s opened up that Pandora's box for us with the sexual revolution and feminism. Right? For my porn watchers out there, why pornography and fantasy drain the soul? Why? Because you building a covenant. Right? Buffy the Body. You wonder why, man, all the porn stars, you just want to watch this bitch. Right? Because covenant is being practiced internally. Proverbs 6:25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, which is your mind, La'ab. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Right? Notice, taken without contact. Right? Chad saying, notice the word taken in there is without contact, which means the bitch done took you just off of how her body look. You hook. You hook. The mind can enter covenant pathways the body never walked. Right? It's some bitches out here, man, y'all fucking, man, in your mind that y'all probably never fucking that time. There's some niggas out here, you old fucking in y'all mind that you would never fuck, and your husband don't even know you fucking that nigga at night. Yeah, I'm talking that shit today. Your wife don't even know you fucking that hoe at night. I'm talking that shit today. Because wife don't know and husband don't know you got a covenant with them. So a person can be physically single but spiritually attached. Yeah. Let's continue. The world, right? The United States of America, that's what chat should have said. The United States of America, right, rebranded covenant as recreation. There was a time intimacy meant responsibility. Then culture renamed it freedom. Sexual revolution. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Pleasure replaced purpose. Bonding was separated from commitment. But the law of joining never changed. So regardless of what the fuck you said, like, I'm just gonna get some pussy out there, bitch. Regardless of what the fuck she said, you know, oh, that nigga look like Chris Brown. I gotta get me some dick out that nigga. And you thought that's where it was just gonna eat it, like nature was gonna play a role. You dumb motherfucker. Disorder increased because covenant is ignored. Right? This is why you think you hate your baby daddy. This is why you think you hate your baby mama. That nigga you fucking on right now, you think that while you looking at him sideways, right? He fucking on you too much. That's why you looking at that bitch you fucking on, right? You looking at her sideways, right? You got covenants in other places plus with her, plus with him, right? That's why you and your husband and you and your wife, y'all arguing all the motherfucking time because you got covenants in other places plus with them. 1 Corinthians 14:33, KJV. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Hookups create attachment. Lust creates emotional ties. Separation creates grief. Because the soul formed agreements, the mind denied. Man, look, when you... I gotta say that one more time. Because the soul formed agreements, the mind denied. That's why, bro, even though you know your baby daddy ain't no good for you, by y'all having that covenant, that nigga come through and show up at the door, he just lean on the door. Where Latrell at? He back there. Next thing you know, y'all fucking. You know you and your baby mama. You know your baby mama toxic as a motherfucker. That bitch show up there to drop Lil Latrell off. She looking at you, she got them booty shorts on that she know you like. You, when you gonna come back and get her? She looking at you. I'ma come back. Next thing you know, y'all fucking. Don't even understand why, but just let y'all tell it to the world, I hate that bitch. I hate that nigga. What folk about to be mad with me behind this lesson right here? I can feel it. The sexual revolution removed responsibility from intimacy, right? Feminism reframed submission as oppression and modesty as weakness. Uh-oh. I gotta say that again. Feminism reframed or redefined submission as oppression and modesty as weakness. That's what most women say today, right? My daddy beat up on my mama. I got daddy issues. I'm not going through that. Right? Pleasure replaced purpose. Right? I remember Kevin Samuels used to tell a lot of women that would call this show, they were always, when Kevin be like, you know, why you don't get back with your baby daddy? You know, why you don't get, no, indeed, no. But he would tell them, like, the dating market, you're expired from. They didn't want to hear that. Right? So you got 2 kids already for this man. You gave this man the most prized possession that you could give any man, your pussy. Your womb. Not just your pussy, but your womb. You need to go back and get with your baby dad. Kevin. He abused. But the spiritual law never changed. The body still burns. The soul still joins. The consequences still occur. That's why you fucking on baby daddy. That's why you still fucking on baby mama. Even though you married to your husband, right? Even though you married to your husband. Even though you married to your wife, right? You telling them, man, you know, I ain't got nothing else to do with that bitch, baby. I'm with you. Oh, you know, I don't fuck with that old bitch ass nigga. I'm with you. But behind closed doors, you still fucking on baby mama and baby daddy. Yeah, I'm telling on a lot of motherfuckers out there today. Taz, you lying. It's over between us. That ain't what God's saying. Who I supposed to believe? You or God? Who I supposed to believe? Who made who? Am I supposed to believe the motherfucker that's living in the body? Or am I supposed to believe the one that created the body? Give a fuck about what you talk about. Right? Separation creates grief, right? Intimacy creates expectation and hookups create attachment. Because the act still forms covenant even when the mind calls it nothing, right? Let me continue, right? Let me continue. Sin against the body, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, KJV. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, right? But he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. Why against the body? Because the body becomes part of another. Union, right? Even when the union begins in the heart, even when it begins in the mind, right? It's a union there. You fucking in your mind, you got a union there. The real meaning of purity. Purity is not perfection, it is protection, right? Not withholding love, but refusing permanent bonds with temporary people, physically and mentally. That's what purity, that's what it's all about. That's why Paul said what he said in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, right? Let's see what else I got here. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see what else I got here. All right. What is defilement? Defilement means a covenant outside of God's order attaches to your body and soul. Malachi 2:14. The Lord hath been a witness between thee and the wife of thy youth. She is thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. What is the covenant? When y'all fucked. Sex creates covenant. Multiple covenants create defilement. Right? It ain't wrong for a man to fuck more than one woman. Right? It ain't wrong for him to do that. But 9 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10, it's going to become a burden over time. Shout out to King Solomon. Right? 9 out of 10, you know he might fuck around and bump into a hoe that's lying because she wants some dick just as bad as he wants some pussy. But she already belong to somebody. But she ain't let him know. Right? Even though y'all committing adultery, you still creating a covenant with her. That's why God say put both of y'all to death. This is why people feel emotional fragmentation, an inability to bond, loss of passion, comparison with past partners, spiritual heaviness they are carrying from former agreements, right? That's why a lot of y'all relationships ain't working right now. That's why a lot of y'all relationships, y'all thinking, I just want to be single, even myself. Right? Right? That thought process of me not wanting to be responsible for somebody, for a woman that doesn't understand I'm responsible for her, what you think that led to? That led to me fucking various different other women. I'm real enough with myself. I can, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. You understand me? You know? That shit create problems in your relationship. Right? That nigga dick might not be bigger than your baby daddy. Right? She might don't ride your dick like your baby mama. Huh? She might don't cook like baby mama. Right? He might don't listen to you like baby daddy. Right? But you found something else in baby mama and you found something else in baby daddy that's separated. But the good parts, you gonna try to bring that on to your new relationships. I'ma hold on. I'ma throw the bad shit about baby daddy away. I'ma throw the bad shit about baby mama away. And I'ma hold on to this right here. And I'ma bring this in my new relationship. And my new partner, they gotta do this. You imposing false imperfections upon somebody. Right? What the modern world did, the sexual revolution separated sex from covenant. Right? Marriage from purity, desire from responsibility. Right? Now people unite bodies without uniting lives. Right? We just fucking out here. Give a fuck who we fucking. She bust them legs open, I got a dick, I'm going there all. Right? If I'm a nigga that she want to bust them legs open for, she gonna let me slide in all. And the soul cannot process that. So instead of peace, society experiences what we experiencing out here, chat. Trauma bonding, pair bond damage, distrust between men and women. Ain't that what we seeing all over the internet? And nobody seems like they can answer the question why. Constant relationship instability. She down there 50 years old, still single. That's sad. Let her tell it, it ain't me. Niggas ain't shit. Not because love died, love ain't died, but because covenant was ignored, right? Sex is not casual in heaven, right? Every encounter writes a contract on the soul. Physical sex equals covenant. Mental lust equals pre-covenant. Adultery equals covenant violation. Promiscuity equals covenant stacking. And defilement equals covenant confusion. God never changed the design. People only changed the interpretation. And on that note, you understand me? I hope this lesson has blessed somebody out there today. If you ask me, are we too late to apply this in our lives? Personally, I think we are. I think men and women are too late in the process of sexual revolution and sexual and feminism is too produced, right? And this why we seeing the STD rates and everything go up, right? Because it done produced a mind frame where it's like, fuck it, we all fucking anyway, so why stop it? I can't trust this bitch and this bitch can't trust me. It is what it is. We out here. But the real ones amongst us, right, that want to do the inner work, you're going to have to retain. And that's for my males and females out there. You're going to give your body a break. Right? My partner KB asked me one time when I was dealing with a female, he say, man, when I got done dealing